Hello children, in this video we'll discuss the question and answers for the lesson Values and Data Types. What is a token? Name different types of tokens. Token, the smallest individual unit in a program is known as a token. The types of tokens are keywords, identifiers, literals, punctuators, and operators. What is meant by data type? Name two types of data type. Data types are means to identify the type of data and associated operations of handling it. The two types of data types are primitive data type or intrinsic data type. Second one is reference data type. It can also be called as derived or non-primitive data type. Give some examples for primitive data type and a composite data type. Primitive data types are int, float, double, long, character. Composite or derived or non-primitive data types are array, class, and interface. What is a literal? Literal is a constant that remains fixed throughout the discussion of a program. It is the value that can be assigned to a variable. The types are integer literal, floating literal, can also be called as real literal. The third one is Boolean literals, character literals, string literal, and null literal. Identify the literals listed below. First one is 0.5. So 0.5 is decimal. So it is floating literals or real literals. Second one is A enclosed with the single quotes. So it is character literal. The next one is false. False and true will be present in Boolean literal. A that is present within a double quotes. So it is a string literal. Name the primitive data type in Java that is a 64-bit integer and it is used when you need a range of values wider than those provided by int. That is long data type. Second question is a single 16-bit Unicode character whose default value is /U0000. That is character data type. State the difference between the floating point literal and double type literal. The floating point literal has the range from minus 3.4 e plus 38 to 3.4 e plus 38, whereas double data type has the range from minus 1.7 e plus 308 to 1.7 e plus 308. E denotes exponent. What are the default values of the primitive data type int and float? The default value of int is 0 and the float is 0.0f. F is the suffix. Arrange the following primitive data types in an ascending order of their size. The options are character, byte, double and int. The answer is byte, character, int, double because byte size is 8 bits. Character size is 16 bits. Int size is 32 bits. Double size is 64 bits. Write one difference between the primitive data types and composite data types. The fundamental or the basic data types, that is int, float, double, that are provided in the language are known as primitive data type, whereas derived data type or non-primitive data types are called as composite data type. Examples are class, array and interface. Classify the following as primitive or non-primitive data types: character, arrays, int, classes. What are the data types of primitive? Character and int are primitive data type. Arrays, classes and interfaces are non-primitive data type. Define variable with an example. What is a variable? A variable is a named memory location which holds a data values of a particular data type. For example, int x semicolon. Here x is the variable, int is the data type. Declaration should end with the semicolon. What do you understand by Java reserved words? Name at least 5 Java reserved words which are commonly used in Java programming. First part is, what do you mean by reserved words? That is keywords. Remember, reserved word means keywords. Keywords are the words that convey a special meaning to the language compiler. And 5 Java reserved keywords we have to write. They are if, else, int, class, case. Likewise, we can write 5 different Java reserved words. Assign the value of pi to a variable with the requisite data type. So, what are the data types we know? Int, float, double, short. Likewise, we know various data type. Here, what is the value? 3.14. So, it consists of decimal point, that is 0.14. Obviously, we have to use floating point data type or real data type. What is that? Float or double we can use. For example, if you are using float data type, we have to write float p equal to 3.14 f. So, float is the data type, p is the data variable, equal to 3.14, that is the value, and we can add the suffix f. Distinguish between token and identifier. What is a token? Each individual components of a programming statement is referred to as a token. What is identifier? Identifiers are fundamental building blocks of the program, and they are used to name different components like variable, method and objects. We know 5 different tokens: keywords, identifiers, literals, punctuators and operators. Identifier is a type of token in Java. Distinguish between character and Boolean literal. Character literal
They are written by enclosing a character within a pair of single quotes. What about the Boolean literal? It can take only one of the two Boolean values represented by the words true or false. Name the reserved word which indicates that a method has no return type. So reserved word, that is keyword. We have to predict the keyword that indicates that a method has no return type. So what is that keyword? Void. This void keyword indicates that the method, for example, in the main method, we are using void. It tells that it doesn't return any value. Second question is marks the variable as a class variable. Which keyword we are using? Static. Identify and name the following tokens. What are the tokens we know? Keywords, identifiers, literals, punctuators and operators. Among these five, we have to predict what type of token it is. So first one is if. If is a keyword. X, that is enclosed with a single quotes. That is literal. That is character literal. Then multiplication symbols, that is star symbol is there, that is operator. Then comma. Comma is a separator. Comma, opening, closing bracket and the array bracket, these are comes under the separators. We'll discuss the question paper pattern. It consists of two sections, section A and section B. In the first sections, there will be 22 marks, that is 20 into 2, that is 40 marks. In the section B, there will be 6 questions. All the question is related to the programs only. Each and every program is 15 marks. So you have to attempt 4 programs, that is 4 into 15, that is 60 marks. Totally 100 marks paper. All the best children, do it well.
Thank you, students.